Hi guys, join me today as we make a workshop. Okay, so my goal for this workshop is to really fulfill some women's lives. You know what I mean? Like really fuel some life into them, like breathing into a fire. Anyways, we're gonna see. Also, my handy dandy, lovely cards. If you don't like it, you don't have to look. The first card that popped out is Healing Chaos. I know that's right. I know that's right. All right, y'all, so let's get to work. We're healing some chaos today. I've already began my research. First thing I did was like talk to ChatGPT. Hey, Chat, how are you doing? I got some work for us today. Chat is sick of me. Don't forget to drink your water. Take a sip with me. Okay. So yes, so ChatGPT, you know, we've been going back and forth on this idea of creating a space for women, okay? And it's forming. So let me give you what I got. Introduction and mindset shifts. That's what we're focusing on. We're gonna be looking at some mindset shifts we can make for these folks, right? Because I did a survey last week. 60% out of 6 votes, 60% said they have trouble. My brain is blanking. They have trouble putting in place the habits they want to have and staying consistent with it. Oh, let's look at that wording real quick because that's real important. Putting it in place or staying consistent? Staying consistent. Okay. Staying consistent with their habits, 67%. 33% have trouble with carving out time for self-care. Oh, brother, my back. So what I'm going to do with this, little data is I'm going to create a little workshop around that because they obviously link. So what's the link here, right? What's that link between implementing self-care strategies, right? Let's look. Carving out time for self-care. Okay. So that's different than implementing. Versus staying consistent with their habits. So it's obviously a problem with making space, right? That's one thing that sticks out. What's something else? Let me know, chat. I'm gonna start calling y'all chat like Kai Sanat. Is that how you say his name? Anyways, okay. So yes, let's stick with what I got so far right now. Is carving out space. That's gonna be a big thing for us. So this is what we're gonna do. We have the introduction and mindset shifts, right? All right. So we have the shared strategies, practical tools, those pieces of this. This is why you have to put context when you write stuff down. Let's just continue. So what we're going to be doing is making sure we emphasize carving out space in, well, okay, so that's a question. Carving out space. The question in carving out space is what is preventing them from doing it, right? So this is where we have to use our brains, chat, okay? This is where we have to start thinking. And when the glasses come off, it gets serious. Well, I know one thing for sure is people give up. We give up. We tend to always give up before we even give in. Wait, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we be giving up. And what else? We be busy, and it genuinely slips our minds. Ooh, so this is what we're gonna do. What we're gonna highlight. We're gonna be highlighting a few key behavioral design strategies. Oh yes, behavioral design strategies. Because, and we also gotta implement, or I guess showcase some potential strategies they haven't considered. Quick and easy. That's how we like it in this world, at least right now. You know, while we can. So, another pain is it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. That's the hardest one to really think about. So this is when we get to highlight creating really small, which people in the health and wellness industry, whatever, be like, oh, Jada, you can't, like, small, like, it's not creating small habits. Personally, I think it's valid to create a small, really tiny little habit to start off. Now, let me tell you something about my eclectic, actually, no, my freeing and functional philosophy of wellness and health and education. I believe every individual has the right to choose what they think will benefit them, regardless if it's socially or societally accepted, you know, within reason. For instance, instead of drinking 95% caffeinated drinks, go for 90. Why are you promoting drinking it at all, Jada? Because I'm human and I understand. Start small. Okay. So we're going to be highlighting creating really small. So this is when we get into some activities. Because we're going to be looking at, we're going to be listing out current wellness or self-care goals. Let's do that one. And what that looks like is what they envision it to be. I can't type. And how it goes, or how it is implemented in their schedule, and how it actually goes. And then we're going to go in this. What we're going to do, we're going to tweak this. We're going to tweak it. We're going to tweak that. And then we're going to dig into it a little bit. To see what these goals are stemming from. Because this could either show if one, it is something you need, or it is something you perceive you need. and you actually need something else. Listen, this is why I like it. This is why I like it, because you could get into the tea, into the gritty. Yeah. Okay. Next. All right. So we've been thinking. You know, I like to just do bam. All right. So I got some issues. So we haven't really got into the we give up side. This is where motivational speaking, interviewing skills come into meet. So we could do shared stories or my own stories. We ain't gonna know right now. It depends, because you know when you give the mic to the audience, sometimes it's like, okay, you better be careful. You better have enough time for that. You know what I mean? Okay. So you might be wondering, what's the $300 gym participants, Jada? What is that? You haven't explained. So I need $3,000. Yes. So to help pay for my college. I can't move into the next semester of college until I cover the one I just did. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. So obviously this isn't a trick. This is me utilizing my skills and creating a space to help empower women as much and as best as I can. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Like I put my all. And but yes, stuff needs to get paid for. I recognize that, you know. We're entrepreneurs in this bitch. Oh my God. So we have $300 for 10 participants. That boom, there's my 3K. And it works. It works for me. Because I don't like doing workshops over 12 people, especially of this nature. Because we work with energy in this space. We're not just some stagnant webinar. No. We feel, we heal, and we destroy. Sorry, I be thinking I be eating sometimes, but okay. All right, so skill sets. That's what I'm pulling out from myself. It's coaching, program design, you know, utilizing workshop facilitation, empathy, active listening, marketing, promotion. We're gonna see how that goes. We talked about, I went over some pain points. Yes, some pain points I went over. It's burnout, reduced productivity, decreased well-being. It affects their mental and physical health, makes it harder to reach personal and professional milestones while managing stress and having time for both work and their leisure activities, such as your self-care plan that you want to create. Ooh, so this is gonna be a 2-sectioner. You hear that? Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be 2 sections. Because I don't know if you caught it. Only the one with the tuned ear potentially can catch this. So it's not only the self-care part, right? Creating the plan, all this that we talked about up here. That. The carving up space. That's second. Because what comes first is what we covered in here. Their pain. What is actually hurting them? You have to identify the source of the issue. Feel it. It hurts. And then you work on the plan. Then you work on the healing, you work on the wellness. It's a scale, it's a spectrum. Okay. Okay, so it's a two-parter. It's a two-parter. What's the first part? What we're gonna call it? What we're gonna do? What are we doing in the space? The place that we provide. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 hours. 2-hour workshop. We love a 2-hour workshop. Do we? Today. All right. The first hour. We're gonna just write the first hour. We will go through their pain points and talk about what the problem is that they feel is affecting them. I'm just writing, y'all. Through the result of their life. We may need to look into the different areas of well-being. Oh, so this is gonna be active. I don't know what we're doing. All right, so my phone is run out of storage, so we're gonna make this last little bit quick. So yes, we may need to look into the different areas of well-being, and then so that might be the wellness exercise. We do in that first hour. We talk about it. Yeah, I can't spell. And then the second, we go through self-care and planning and doing discussion and exercises. And by the end of this session, the women don't have clarity on their blockage. A newfound passion and desire to pursue and make space for their wellness goals. And also a feeling of deeper connection. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. And hopefully, by the end, their days going forward are lighter. All right. So next time you work with me, we'll be going over, so this last little piece. I was looking into the health belief model to compare, to do more of a needs assessment of this group of women. Also think through all the, either limiting barriers, how they perceive their wellness and all this stuff, and etc. Look up the health belief model. All those little buckets, I'll try to think through them ahead of time while I had this idea. Because I felt like that model might have fit with this workshop plan, but I don't know. I was just brainstorming and looking through stuff, so anywho, next time we meet, we'll be going over basically funneling this into something I can say out of my mouth and type in less than 300 words and make it sound good enough so people can be like, oh, that's me. I get it. I need that. I want that. I need that. And they join us for the night. So that's the plan. Right now, this is just a brainstorm for the workshop that I'm about to host. The next is the formulation of the plan and promotional material. And then the last one will actually be putting it out there because the workshop needs to be soon because spring starts in a few weeks. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.